time to hunt.
Welcome to Time to Hunt.
Time to hunt. Borrow me out your stags.
For the life of me, I can't find a bull tar. TCAT 308 from Gun City. Come along for the adventure. Freaking awesome. Well, good morning team, it's early August, it's frickin' bitterly freezing up here in the Kawikas. When I was a young kid, you'd lie in on Sunday mornings, listen to the transistor radio. Best story of all was listening to the Lone Ranger. His adventures were awesome with his sidekick Tonto. That's Tonto. So we've got a few days away. Forecast is good, and we're going looking for Seeker. Now, it's a cold wind. Other than that, it's pretty pleasant. If that wind drops off, it'll be magnificent, but it wasn't forecast to blow like this, but it is the mountains, isn't it? Having to bloody climb under the frozen contorta, track's frozen over. It's hard work. I'm going to take my pack off here. Up you go, up you. This is just making it twice as challenging. Not so bad for Tonto. Alright. Not too far off the top now, so. Awesome. While it looks fluffy and white, I'm actually just about over it. It'd be good to get down into the bush and get out of this frozen wasteland. Just having a breather and sucking a couple of big ones. It's quite hard punching through the snow and then pulling your legs out and then punching through it again. Oh. tighten up the bootlaces. It's so much warmer, it's nice. I'd be surprised if we spook something between here and Kiwi Mouth. How good. It's powering up on some venison sausage rolls. Man, they're delicious. These are put together by a couple of master bakers on the names of Max and Jason. Tell you what, these boys know how to make a sausage roll. So good. This will get me through the rest of the day. I'm in a lovely little bush saddle. I've got one little ugly pull up onto the top up here, and then she's all the way down Clay Bands to Kiwi Mouth. Interesting, there's no fresh sign in here whatsoever. I thought we might have walked onto something in here, but no cigar. Dog really hasn't even shown any interest in anything. Well, I can't lie, I'm absolutely stuffed. That was, it's 2 o'clock, so that's about 7 hours from the bloody car park. It is a little bit further going that way, but old Kiwi Creek's pumping. Wouldn't have been much fun coming down that today. I'd be drenched by now. Good to be here. There's a little bit of firewood. I'll go and scrounge around and find some more because it's going to be bloody cold tonight. Otherwise, getting the brew on, getting sorted. Dog's claimed my bed already. She's had enough. Big day for a little dog. Well, it's not often you see a Sika spiker die within 10 yards of the hut. I wonder why. Obviously got sick or something. It's not been shot. Poor bastard died. This was probably his hut clearing. I suppose like any animals, they can get sick. If it's bad enough and the weather's bad enough, then yeah, it's good night news. It's all happening. I've just been up to the hut toilet. You sort of climb up a little rise here. Just about to open the door of the toilet, and about 20 yards away a deer burst through the scrub. I should take the rifle and go for a walk along, have a look at the bridge. I've still got daylight. Then we can make a plan for the morning. morning, team. Not the big frost I was expecting. Slightly overcast this morning. Shock horror, I bloody well slept until 6:30 this morning. It doesn't normally happen, so I must have been a little bit shattered from yesterday. Slept until 6:30. I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball. So the plan is to head down and head up to Manson for a night. That's my dream. The only thing stopping me is Tonto there does not like swing bridges, so that's going to be the biggest challenge. If I can't get her across the swing bridge, I'm kind of toast, and I'll have to come back here, tail between my legs, and rethink the whole program of what to do. So let's go and see if we can coax this dog across. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Good girl, yes. What a good dog. What a good dog. Yes. Yep. Up you go. Good girl. Up. 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 Oh, good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Yes. Come here. Come here. There you go. Relief. It's game on. She didn't like it, but she kind of got used to it the further we went across, so. Hey, we're only going to come back tomorrow. No wind today. At the moment. It's perfect. Be interesting to see if it picks up later this afternoon. Fingers crossed it doesn't. There you go. First secret of the trip. There's actually 4 on that face. I've just got to pick the others up. Again, thermals are a game changer. They stuck out like dog's balls this morning. I'll keep looking. We've got deer on those faces. 11 to 1200 yards, so pack up and get up, hopefully onto a ridge and look across into them. I can't see any with big racks on them yet, but it's not to say they're not there. Back in the day, Emma shot a really nice 8-pointer up in there. I think it was early March. It stripped beautifully. It's on the wall at home. Special gully. Well, there's plenty of deer here. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly about 6. No stags. Well, no stags with anything decent on top. I'm semi-tempted to shoot a little one that's bedded down over there at 340. Looks tasty. Dog and I could have back steaks and heart and liver tonight, but a bloody big stag could walk out on this face too, and then I'd be like pissed off because I took a shot and then it had run off. I'd be like, ah. I've got this morning's hunt, an evening hunt, another quick look in the morning, and then I've got to get back to Kiwi Mouth and up to Kiwi Saddle tomorrow night. So unfortunately I'm time poor. Really needed probably one more day for this trip. Crisscross. verified this target, 100 yards, no problem. Maybe that was camera pressure, or the pressure of crisscross flying over, and me panicking that the deer was going to bolt. No excuse really, it's just crap. How the hell did I pull it above it? Anyway, get to the hut, have some lunch, think about what to do next. Well, I'm going to have to ask the experts, but this was wound right up way over the 600 mark, where it should have been back there about the 200 mark. So whether that made me shoot over the top of that deer, the experts will be able to tell me. So you guys out there in expert land, put in the comments please and tell me if that's why I missed a deer at 200 yards, or am I just a shit shot? Maybe a bit of both. So good, so good. Bit of a challenge to get here, but we've done it. Me and Tonto. Luck's got to change. I'm not sure, we might be a little bit high here. I was thinking that afternoon sun would get these faces, but there's a shit ton of snow here. I'm not so sure. So I've just seen what looks like a stag. It's a long way away, it's about 800. But I'm going to cut the distance, try and get the big spotter on it. Have a look. Quite exciting. "700 yards. Might be just a tad far from my 308. Oh, it's tempting. Really cool to see. Finally, a Manson stag with a bit of bone up. There you go. 2 Manson stags lying in the sun, chewing their cuts. Not a care in the world. It's actually quite hard to assess their heads from here, but that's what it is. They got bone up. Whew. That was worth the climb from Kiwi Mouth to see that. Well, it's bitterly cold now. I'm gonna boost back to the hut, get that fire going. Whew. she's going to be a chilly one tonight. Oh, crikey. That's seriously cold. Right, Manson Hut, until next time. It's been a pleasure. Well, it's a bit early for the feed gullies. It's still far too cold down in there. They probably won't start moving around for another couple of hours. That big plateau over there, hopefully I'm pointing at it, that's basically where I'm heading today, is Kiwi Saddle. So I've got to drop back down to Kiwi Mouth Hut, pick up the gear I've stashed there, and decide how I'm going to get to Kiwi Saddle. Either up Kiwi Creek, which will mean seriously getting wet, or the high track, which is a massive grump, so I'm not sure yet. We'll see what the creek looks like first. Oh, you are so clever. Well, I could end up regretting this, but I'm going to have a crack at Kiwi Creek. It's about 2 k's up to the junction where you then climb up a steep pool and then head up to Kiwi Saddle. Beautiful, beautiful day. I just don't fancy doing the steep track, so I'm going to get super wet boots, probably really wet pants, but it is what it is. And I've got dry socks and some other dry gear to put on at Kiwi Saddle with a bit of luck. And then we'll see what we do from there. So, goodbye to Kiwi Mouth. Well, the topo map reckons we're only 100 metres and we start to climb. I can dry out these bloody socks and fill up the water bottle one last time. Be good to get out of this creek. I think Dog and I are both over it. So that big spur up there leading up to the snow, that's where we've come from. It leads up to the Manson. Really, really nice to have the sun on our backs. Dog's drying out. She's got a skip and a step now. She's starting to shiver down the creek. Really beautiful. I was reading the hut logbook over coffee this morning, and it reminded me of young Harry Brenton Rule. He powered into the Manson Solo in June, and from what I can recall in the hut logbook, he saw one deer. He staked that out on a known face. It was a stag. He shot it, and it was his first 8-pointer. What a way to go, eh? All the way into the Manson. I think it took him 8 or 8.5 hours. Oh, to be that fit and young again. But hats off, Harry, well done. Awesome effort. Not many people can say they've walked into the Manson, shot an 8 and carried it out. Right, bacon buddy time, hot coffee, and decide what to do. And dry socks. Boy, these crispy boots have been good on this trip. Done some serious Ks for an old fella, and my feet feel absolutely perfect. Rest of the body not so much, but the feet bloody good. Right, recharge the battery just. Now plot out to the mighty Nissan and home for a beer and catch up with Little Red. Ooh, a couple more big grunts. Well guys, we left Manson Hut just on daybreak and we've got back to the truck on dark. Pretty big day. Got to admit I'm feeling it. Had to dig deep in that last hour. Anyway, get home, hopefully have a beer and something to eat, and a hot shower is going to be bliss. Alright.